You are listening to King's Court Podcast.
Jump us in to the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go.
Cool. All right, everyone. We're back, finally. And welcome to episode of the King's Court Podcast.
I think like episode 7, I believe.
I think it's 8, dog.
What the fuck? We have done this shit for a while. Brother, disconnect.
Did I?
I don't know.
Wait, can you not hear me?
I can now.
Okay, well, I'm asking you in that corner, who are you? You know?
You have to do the whole thing.
I did!
It cut out,
Okay.
brother. It cut out.
All right. In that corner, we have...
Aksu, the real corpo head, straight from like a conference about IT security. I felt extremely like underdressed there. Everybody else was in a fucking suit, and I was like just sitting there in stretchers and like a yellow shirt, and I was like, oh my fuck, what the fuck am I doing here?
What did you call what you were wearing?
Like stretcher, you know, or like jogger, I guess.
Okay, here, hold on.
Huh?
We gotta tackle. I'm sorry. Before I go into housekeeping, we have to tackle this really quickly.
The fuck you mean?
Do you know what a stretcher is over here?
It's like a thing where you carry people or something.
Yeah, but the ambulance, yeah. Right?
Yeah, but like jogger, you know? Come on.
Like, wait, what? You were wearing what?
Yeah, mock the ESL person. Why won't you? Also, in the other corner, we have Brandon. That didn't want to say it this time.
Yes, in this corner, we have Brandon, the king.
Did you have like a cool conference today?
No. Off today. My dress code is a lot less strict than yours. Yes, just wanted to do some housekeeping. We're probably there's like a lot that we've missed that we want to
Yes.
talk about, capture, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
So we're and we want to get it all out to you.
Yeah.
But also just not override Axu with like extreme amounts of editing.
Oh yeah. Also,
So
I probably should mention that I have been sick, and you probably can at some point in the episode like hear me coughing. I have like double stacked cough medicine, so it should be kind of light, but like you will hear a couple of coughs, and I'm sorry about it, but you will have to manage.
Yeah, no, don't worry. He's just packing up alone. No big. But yeah, with that said, probably going to do episodes in like half an hour to an hour, but multiples, and just kind of pump them out, get them out to you.
Yeah.
For this like next while, just because it's going to be busy from now until World, so want to make sure we get everything
100%.
okay. With that said, actually, you had some topics,
Yeah, so like we can start like linearly about like I think we can have like the people from like different continentals on to talk about the tournaments more largely, but like I think we can go like in a time frame like through the events that have happened in the month, that couple of weeks we were off, or month, something like that.
Yeah, month of August.
Yeah, so like I think the first tournament that we missed was Euros, where I went, and I wonder how much to say about it there were. It was in a fucked up building where it was like it was like a four story building where there were like 3 rooms on floor 3, and then the bottom tables were on floor 5.
Oh shit! Wow.
So if you like lost and win at some spots, you had to like walk between like 2 flights of stairs. Like I have that every round, and like they had like walkie-talkies between the judges and everything.
How many people were like, nah, bro, fixed seating?
I think like there was like a room for fixed seating, and there were like 10 or something people in there.
I actually like the idea of this building. It like encourages people to be better at the game, because if you're not, you have to go downstairs.
You get to go downstairs. There's like the bottom table is upstairs.
Oh, sorry. You got to climb. Oh my god, you got to do cardio. Holy shit!
Yeah, and
Wow,
I was judging it because of course I was like, imagine Aksu playing a tournament. It couldn't be me. So like yeah, I was judging, and I was like for the last 3 rounds I was judging the top room. So I like walked down and up every between every round, and it was like not fun at some point.
Man, you really got a workout in, huh?
100%. But like other than that, the tournament was really nice. The venue was like tough, but I think they managed really well with like the walkie-talkies and like.
Yeah, I'm like very amazed on just like I've been to tournaments, across the pond, and just like how they're just able to deal with ambiguity like so well. Like last year you could like there was the flood and shit, like just amazing stuff. I'm always amazed on how they're able to put things together, keep things together, make it run well, make an event exciting and stuff, and not make you feel like you're doing cardio for punishment for
Yeah, like an average North American TO would give up TOing after one tournament in Europe. You have your comfy little hotel like conference rooms and everything, while Europeans have to struggle in like industrial factories. Like imagine Worlds this year is like in a cool art facility also, like every year. And we have like some random elemental damage every time. Like, I guess this year Worlds, there probably will be like lightning striking the building or something.
Oh god. Well, here's the thing, like, the most of the Europeans, they're like you, actually, they're not built for the conference room. They don't want to wear their suits. They want to wear their stretchers or their yogas.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what it is. And then you went to the Asia Pacific one.
Yeah, it was kind of a fucked up trip because like I was staying with all the tiebreakers in Germany. It was like fun, and I fly back Monday evening. I'm back at home at like 9 p.m. I have all of Tuesday to like wash clothes, prepare, and Wednesday evening I'm already leaving for another trip.
Yeah, I told people you were on tour. Like I remember Brandon. He was like, "Man, like, what kind of job does Axu do to be like flying and doing all these things all over the place?" I'm like, "Nah, he just saves them. He just knows how to save.
Yeah, I mean, like my expenses are just hella low, so like I get this bullshit money that I can spend in really stupid ways.
I think it was exciting.
It was hella sick. Like yeah, I was flying for 21 hours. Like really nice experience. Felt really good in the ass,
Not really good in the ass.
Okay, no. Hey. Never mind. But like, yeah, I was like Finnair to Hong Kong, and on the Hong Kong, the flight was like it had to do like a flyover while approaching, so that like took 30 extra minutes during the flight, and I had a 1 hour connection to the next flight.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like it's a 1 hour. It's already like not kind of tight.
Did you make it?
Yeah. So like the plane lands. I'm sitting also in the like kind of back. So like I try to muscle through, but like you cannot get through anything right then in there. Well, people are like leaving the airplane, so it's not possible to be the first one out. But so I walk out. There's like a person with like a sign that says like Sydney on it. I'm like, oh, you're flying to Sydney? They like give me directions where to go. I like follow that I need to go to gate 4, but nothing else. So I like start walking. I kind of walk in the wrong direction. And then I like ask somebody in the airport, like, oh, I need to go to gate 4. Because I've never like transferred on an airport before.
Mm.
So like I had to go through transfer service, which like I was told. So I walk through there. They like find my stuff. I lose my like sleeping mask, which did suck. I like sprint through the airport to the gate, and luckily I make it.
They lost your sleeping.
No, I lost it because I was like fiddling with all my shit in the like there was like a transfer security point where they like scan your bag and shit.
Oh shit!
So I like lost it, and that felt kind of sad while flying back, and I didn't have shit. So like I fashioned from like the napkin paper a sleep mask, which like worked really badly.
Oh no! Damn.
Yeah.
Rip.
Luckily, I made it to the land of Australia, which was kind of sick.
How was the tournament?
The tournament was really sick. So that was the like only big tournament in the year that I will probably play. And like big being like more than 50 people. We had like 60, which is the biggest NSG tournament ever. In Australia specifically, or APAC region, you know. And yeah, I played Reg Sable and Kill Auko with some fucked up ice suite that Chris like told me to put in. So like
Ice Cream College? What did he tell you to play?
It was like 3 Semaxa Moon, 3 Tithe, and 3 White Space, and 1 something else.
Oh, you caught him in that phase. Oh
yeah, and I listened.
That phase was like 2 or 3 days. Like if you waited just a little longer, okay.
Yeah, so I was playing the ice with like dog shit ice suite, and I also got extremely fucking unlucky in the tournament. It's like unbelievable how unlucky I was. So game 1 with the Auko deck, I draw like 17 points in turn 4.
Oh my god.
Or something like that. It's unwinnable. I did an Auko trigger where I literally saw 3 agendas. It was like see how they run Fuji.
You see what happens when you don't have that MB Kelly premium?
Apparently. And like it was just fucked up the first game. The opponent like plays Magdalene or something. And they play kind of suboptimal. I'm feeling it. But like yeah, they just beat me because I flood up extremely bad. Match 2, I like do stuff, opponent kind of like misplays into it and loses the outcome. And then game 3, I get paired up against Jess, who after the tournament I'm told is like an old world champion.
Yes.
The chaos juggler or something. And I was like, oh, what the hell? For real? And it was like funny as hell because I had no idea while I was actually playing them. And yeah, at the game, I like get them tagged and everything. I'm like kind of chilling. I hit a shibboleth out of their hand, and they're like drawing for that while I'm drawing for my end of the line. And they just find their thing first and like run R&D, and I'm HQ and I'm hella flooded at that point. Then I lose to that, which is kind of sad. But yeah, like a normal fun game. I like say, goddamn, where's my end of the line? Pick up my deck, and it's the second bottom card in the deck.
I honestly, that's one card I draw all the time.
Yeah, I cannot. Like that was my biggest problem. That you don't want to hear about my last game. So like, the last one is like the most unlucky I've ever been in a Netrunner game. So the situation is like they have like 2 points. I have scored 5, and I'm running out of deck. I have like hella Auko counters. My board is really set up, and they run trash something. And my turn is install, advance, see how they run, Oppo. So if they like run. If they like don't clear the tags, I will just draw into the end of the line and kill them. Or like anything. And I will just kill them.
Right.
And their turn is like clear 2 tags, run 2 cards of the table. So my table is 1 see how they run with 1 advancement on it, 2 moon pools, hella agendas in the bin. Or like enough agendas in the bin to score out the moon. See how they run without anything. And 2 cohort guidances. They have like 3 cards in hand. So like I had two agenda, one moon pool on the table. Sorry. So if I just draw anything that deals damage to them, I can see how they run and play the mindscaping because that 3 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Or I just draw end of the line, and I have 10 cards left in deck, and there's one mindscaping and one end of the line. I go through AUCO, cohort guidance, mandatory draw. And like, oh my fucking god, where are they? There's 3 cards left in the deck. And then I'm like, if I just mandatory draw this end of the line, I can still win. Please, God, let it be this. And I draw, and it's fucking nothing. The bottom 2 cards were end of the line on the bottom, mindscaping on top.
Oh my god. Wait, how many mindscaping how many mindscaping?
I had 2 mindscapings. I don't know, I just following somebody. And I had played one earlier.
Okay, so there was no way of getting it back into the deck.
No. I click for draw, cannot find it. I click for draw. Then I just put my cards on the table, fist bump to opponent, and walk away. Because I was so tilted after that. It was unreal. Like any other card in the deck, those cards are in the position of, and I win the game. But it's bottom 1 and bottom 2. Yeah, I was hella tilted after that shit. It was mind-boggling how unlucky it was.
That is really rough. And this is why I actually judges. Okay.
Yeah, for the bad luck. Also, the other thing that made the tournament so sick was that they had these pubs pre-booked for every day. So after every day, there was a community gathering at the pub.
Oh, that's hype.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I was like, oh my god, this is kind of sick. Because normally what happens in tournament is everybody just splinters off into their small groups and goes into different places, you know?
Yeah.
So having a thing where it's oh, we have pre-booked this, so everybody who doesn't have a group they're traveling with, it's traveling solo, or that just wants to go there, has this predefined place. Everybody can just go, and nobody feels left out. Nobody feels pressure that they should ask somebody oh, where are you going to eat and everything like that. You know, it was hella fucking sick.
Right.
I think that was the best thing in a tournament I have ever had. You know,
that's a very good idea. I know tournaments I've been to where they have the pre-tournament gathering where people come and play and eat and drink, whatever. But yeah, exactly. But after that, it's kind of spend, figure it out amongst you.
Yeah, and
whatever.
Every time it happens where you have your friend group that you're going with, and you just go with them to places, you know. Oh, we have the tiebreakers Airbnb, we're going to tiebreaker lunch and stuff like that. And you're not hanging out with the different people in the community that much.
Yeah, I think it's very possible though with a group of 60-ish than 300. It's hard to find a
yeah, I don't think Worlds can do it, but I feel
right.
For you can book 2 places and stuff like that. And divide it up, kinda. But yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I was thinking that was the best tournament experience, and I would much rather tournaments use their budget for booking spaces like that than altars.
Okay, yeah, I want to get into that, but one thing I think the one thing though is it's hard because at the same time I'm certain places that are booked, and I'm I just don't want to go to that place. I want to go to this other place. Which obviously you have the choice.
Yeah, but it's pubs, you know? Yeah. It's kind of the same thing everywhere.
No, that part is yes. But it's sometimes you're in a place that's known for something else. You know what I mean? So it's okay, this is a pub, but really you want to get this place's cuisine. So you want to go to this.
Oh, sure. But you can just go to eat somewhere and come to the pub later.
True.
It just gives more options for people.
Yeah. Also, I find over here, you have to find the right places because here, I don't know, they're very they're obviously about their money. So it's how many people do you think we'll have? How many people, like, how much do you have to put
A lot of
down? And
people.
like, if you don't spend this much, then you have to.
Yeah,
I
but
can
like
see where all that shit is so annoying.
it's
But
kind of
like,
I can see it being kind of expensive, but I think that just comes to like a budget thing, and I would kind of be down to spend like 10 euros extra for the ticket price to have like pre-booked everything on the like Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, like
or
you just
Friday.
can cut all the altered spending and make those.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a pause in the Continentals thing because it sounds like you really want to get into this alternate thing. So I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go. You go.
It's just that I feel like as a tournament goer and a Netrunner player, I do love altars. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like tournaments give way too many altars nowadays. At some point, like I think I got like 15 altars out of euros.
Okay.
And
So
like,
I'll ask you this:
mhm.
You're on record on saying like absolutely no prize money, right? And now we're like, let's lessen the amount of altars. So what are we like? What's
Yeah, it's
are
tough.
we?
Like some more unique prize, like badges and something like that. And like you still have the pricing in there. It's like you get all the extra altars for just entering anyway. It's not like more like pricing based altar stuff, Like I think North American Continentals was like 5 extra altars for just showing up.
Yeah, I mean, besides like the whole like the art side of it, I know people are pretty happy that like like to build multiple decks that they actually have real cards like
I think
like
that's
hey
like massive
built,
coping. I think people who just don't print and play are kind of silly about it.
I'll be honest, like print and play is something that I do because it's just downright easier for me.
I think
Right,
it's
with my
downright
situation.
easier for everybody. Like I just don't understand. I guess outside, if you literally don't have like access to a printer anywhere, but like your local library should have one that you can print pages for like 20 cents and just print like 9 spin doctors for 20 cents, and you get like infinite spin doctors.
I mean, the environmentally friendly people will say, no, don't do that. But like, I think I like the real card. Like, if I have the opportunity, I will buy the real cards to
Not like
support and stuff.
I don't
but
feel like there's any difference between playing with a print and play card and a normal card. There's like zero difference in how it feels. It's like there's just no different about it.
I think there's like an ownership thing.
Your ownership of a thing that is literally kind of worthless. Like I don't understand what's the point of owning like the real card quotation marks.
Okay, so for example, for me, like I'm not obviously I've been on record, like I'm not an art person, but when I do pull out the alt arts and people see the transfer, like they can there's like this map of like where I've been, where I got this from. You can see my accomplishments.
I do understand why people love altars. I'm saying about like the print and play card versus the normal card.
So you're saying buy normal and then for your extra decks just print proxies?
Yeah, if you like need the extra cards.
I don't know. I'll have to talk to people. I know there's people who are just firmly like, I hate proxying.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it. I think they're like hella copium, and they're like, it's kind of weird. And like, if you really are missing your 3 extra spin doctors, just print them. Don't like be like, oh, I need to go to this tournament so I can get my spin doctor, or like I need to buy this thing so I can have like extra spins.
But I told you, I've been telling you that like art is like a problem. You haven't been hearing me. You know what I mean? And like people, I think one of the biggest reasons is people like their sexy art. So now they don't get their sexy art when they're proxying. So like,
sure.
They don't get their full bleed, whatever that means.
No, but like I think like Australia had the perfect amount of alts. Is it one? Like if you show up, you get one like specific one and like the normal continental ones. And I felt that's like the perfectly fine amount. And if like I had to choose, just in a like budget sense, I would much rather have the like gatherings and shit instead of the alts. I would love to know how much people like who run tournaments where they commission artwork actually have to pay for those, and is it like at least somewhat like comparable to like booking a pub or something? Because like what I have heard, like alts cost like about like 300 euros or something to commission, and for 300, surely you get a pretty good pub.
I mean, you're not gonna hear me disagree with you.
No, but like
I'm probably the worst person to talk about this because hey, I'll take the you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're down.
I'll take that. I don't know. I
don't know. It was just so nice of an experience to be in Australia and like not to know a lot of the Australians, and then be able to go to this place where everybody else is going, so I can like talk to people, hang around with people, and like normally I'm kind of shy in an environment where I don't know all of the people around, and it's kind of like weird to like figure out where you're going if it's just your normal group, or if it's not just your normal group, and you kind of like just end up going with them. Like last Euros, or even like Germany. Every time it was like, it's Friday, we're going to the tournament, and then we're going to eat somewhere, and then we're going back to the Airbnb. Saturday, we're going, council dragged us to this like kind of weird like Russian food place, which like was supporting like St. Petersburg's like independence or something, or trying to push for that. And they didn't even have the fucking Finnish salmon soup available. So like I had to order like just a random chicken dish.
Yeah, okay. So are you not on OP?
I am.
Yeah, can't you like whisper in some people's ears or something?
Yeah, like brother, do you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to push propaganda right here.
I don't think this is propaganda. This is like real shit. Like this is like you really feel like this should be the way. And honestly, I mean, I'm with you, but like the way people go crazy for I mean, you've seen our chats like, oh, that this Matt and this da 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 isn't da da da. I mean,
I know people love the. I love the altars. I also love the altars. I just think at some point enough is enough, and I don't need that many of them.
Look, I don't need any. Brother,
I know you collect them.
Like,
don't try to push your narrative that you don't like them at all.
I mean, the hollow transfer well, so like that's pretty hype. But like, I'm like cool with the altars more because like, oh, if I have these sick ass altars for finishing in this place, then I finished in this place. Yeah. It's like hype. But like, besides that, like, I would definitely have like organized things that we go to or whatever more than the altars. I think that's a good idea, and I think it helps bring people together. And as you said, like, hey, if you're kind of riding solo or whatever, and like new groups and new things like can be very intimidating. And like it helps. It helps to with that. With that said, like if you're at tournaments,
you should just talk to people and like
talk to people.
But it's tough sometimes, especially when you feel
No. I don't mean as the new person. I mean as people who know people.
Oh, sure.
Look out for people who don't seem like that. You know what I mean? And like, bring them in, help them out. Like, be friends. I mean, our community is pretty good with it, but like, I just say that because like, it all helps. It all, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally get that. It's kind of difficult for me. I feel like I'm normally not a person who like basically extroverted and just like goes to talk to people. It kind of helps that I have this shitty ass podcast where like everybody hears my voice and they like come up to talk to me about like, oh, I love the podcast,
Yeah, I actually, speaking of that, I forgot to mention in the housekeeping, but I'll say it now. Thank you to everyone, because I was on a minor tour, nothing like Axis tour, but everyone at Continentals or Mega Cities or whatever, everyone who's just kind of shown love over the podcast, and like you were like, hey, when's the next episode? I love your pod, like anything like that, or just whatever. Like, anyone who's like, yeah, I want to be on, like all that stuff, like thank you so much. It's been it's like it's just a wild thing where I'm like, man, like people actually want to listen to me. That's kind of crazy. And I'm just glad you all enjoy the content and everything. So yeah, thank you for all the support. You kind of want to talk some meta things as well?
I think we can go through the continentals first.
Go ahead.
So yeah, after the Australia trip, I was like in Australia for a week, then in Singapore for like half a week, then fly back home, get sick. Nice, everything is pretty bad. And you were at the American continentals, right?
Yeah, so I did Asia Pacific online.
Oh yeah, and you did kind of well.
I did a thing. Yeah. Yeah.
For people who don't know, Brandon ended up winning, like the GOAT, get the worlds by.
Yeah, no, it was a very big thing for me because like I'm known for like a continent like topping like one of the continentals, okay?
Yeah, like you get top cut every tournament, and then like yeah.
No. I'll how it goes for me is there's a continentals where I'll top. There's a continentals I'll just absolutely flame out. And there's a continentals where I'll get like close to the cup, but like not quite you know what I mean? Like it's just this normal thing. Anyway, this time it was big for me, you know, even though it was a smaller one, was just like, you know, winning the whole thing in the fashion that it was, going undefeated and just being like, you know, and like having to play sock at the end and you know, just like the whole thing. It was like it was big, and I was telling people it's like, yeah, I've never won a tournament at like, you know, you call this like the second highest level you can probably be at, right? Like yeah, so it was really big for me. I mean even this last year, just like finally breaking through in the top cut at Worlds and then doing this is just like it was huge. And America's was kind of like the, you know, just the like, oh, we're almost there but not quite there.
Yeah.
And going to the one in Montreal was just like we had one of those Netrunner days, you know? Like it honestly, it was crazy. It was like people were just ripping 1 out of 5s out of my hand like crazy.
Oh, no.
One of those things where like I win next turn. Oh fuck, you won first. You know, and you know, I even played Startup the next day, and the same thing was just
That's
happening.
a bad vibe.
Like,
that's
man,
not a vibe. Showing... Just play Eternal.
Nah, bro.
Startup.
Listen, no. I didn't do well at the tournament before, and the sponsorships they were mad, they were upset. And they said that like, listen,
no, the
like,
sponsors hate Startup. That's the least ROI.
No, that's why they sent me. They're like, you got to get punted. Like if you don't accomplish what you need to accomplish the day before, then this is what they were sending you, bro. You got to get your ass in
the startup mines.
Yeah, listen, you gotta put in work, you know, and even still is getting ripped. I'm like, man, am I showing my cards to my opponent? Like that's how much they were just ripping.
Imagine your Oracle is like an asshole.
Yeah, I'd be like that one. That would be so cracked.
Who was oracling?
Eric. And Rohit.
Sam Eric or the
No.
Eric?
No. It's from lives in Montreal.
Oh, sure.
And was like very generous to
Some
Oracle.
Random ass Eric. I mean, oracling is kind of cool.
I'm not random ass Eric. Don't do that to them. They were great. They were awesome at oracling. They, you know, it was good. And no, but like on the tournament, like it was great to see everyone. It was good to hang out. It was super fun. I'll save the time, but I'll probably tell the Hooters story.
The Hooters story?
In another pod.
Nah, brother, you cannot leave people hanging on that shit.
What do you mean? They listen. They're gonna listen to more.
Okay, you have to listen to next week to get the Hooters story. Apparently,
there's a lot that needs to come out. But really, I want to get through these so that we can talk about. Get to your next topic. your meta topic. But like, yeah, I think having Montreal like Continental's like 5.5 hours drive, like just consider it your backyard. That was pretty good. We had a bad Airbnb situation in the first day that we had to switch Airbnbs. That was like
really?
wild. Yeah. Like there was.
What happened? It was like moldy or some shit?
There was mold. There was like my head was touching the ceiling. Creepy crawlies.
What the fuck? What the hell?
It was bad.
Ew.
Yeah, it was not. Yeah, it was.
Apparently, don't go to Montreal Airbnbs.
Just not that one. The moral is just make sure you check the Airbnb that whatever. Just be thorough.
Yeah.
But everything else was, for us was great.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. It was crazy. I don't know how I dodged getting COVID, but like
everybody else apparently got that shit.
No, but I was literally like, there was a point where we were watching, and I was between two people who eventually got it, and like I didn't get it, and like they were.
It's like it doesn't clear the like cloud layer,
Sorry if you hear loud machinery
we can't hear
the
shit.
background. Okay, good, because like.
And Sepke ended up winning, which is kind of cool. Big Sepke fan. Although their decks are like bullshit, I really hate the core damage PD thing.
Yeah.
That shit is cringe as hell.
I tested against it one time in testing, and like that's all I needed to do. That's I didn't want to test against it anymore. Yeah, no, I'm very happy for them. Tiebreakers doing well, especially Sebke.
Yeah,
come a long way.
Almost got the fucking 3-peat, but Jonas is too good apparently.
Yeah, Jonas.
Yeah, Chia doesn't fucking know how to read the cards.
Yeah, I don't. Most of y'all struggle.
Yeah, apparently. And there's still one coming up, the American one, which
I may or may not be playing in.
May or may not. You will see on the day, I guess. And think I'm judging a couple of rounds in the tournament. Not judging, like commentating,
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So people can catch my voice over there also. And that has been the continental season, kind of like ran through. We might get like people who actually like participated in them more and kind of talk a bit more thoroughly about them at some point, but like this is our speedrun episode. I think like the last topic I had was actually talking about the metagame, which doesn't really feel like solved at all,
No, I'm man, dare I say anything positive about this meta? Oh man, people are gonna be.
You don't like it?
They're gonna think No, they're gonna think I like. This isn't me if I say something positive about this meta.
I mean, it's kind of fucking sick that the meta was extremely ass before the ban list changes. Like, corps were just getting mowed down. The runners were, like, killing people and everything. Like, it was kind of cringe to play. They banned a couple of couple runner cards. And now the meta seems completely fine and cool. Except corps decks are extremely fucking extra hella cringe. But other than that, it's cool.
I think one thing that I like about this meta is it doesn't feel like, oh, my cards are so much better than your cards. Like that's and like I'm not like it doesn't always feel like I'm playing Rashida roulette. Like that part is just like a vast improvement.
Yeah.
Or just like, oh, Benhar hits the table, my game is warped. Like so I feel good there. Like I can see like when we were in Montreal, I talked to a lot of different people, and I think there's gonna be a pod coming out that like kind of tackles some more about this like in more detail, but like just how people were feeling about the meta, what they thought could change for the world's ban list, that sort of thing. So far, I mean, we'll see. Like, I think I would be okay with no or not many changes.
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
It's like really tough because like I really don't like some of the corps right now that are good. Like Kill Neb is like I think one of the most cringe decks I have ever played against. Same with scoring Neb. I think Nebula is like just like it's unworkable. It's like it's like a spawn of Satan, you know, straight from hell to make my day miserable. I don't get it. Like I don't understand why people like it, or like I don't think even nobody likes it except you. They just have to play it. Like so, I think Sokka was saying like, oh, this shit is like pulling the roulette wheel every time, and he doesn't like the deck, but he just didn't have anything else to bring.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So one thing about Nebula that's like, maybe not somewhere you like, not where you want a deck is like you don't ever beat Nebula. Like anyone who's ever won against Nebula, trust me, you didn't win. Nebula beat itself. Okay. Nebula is so OP. The only thing that can beat it is its and like that's yeah. I definitely can see where that's problematic. Where like maybe you don't want it to be like that, but I don't know. It's hard for me to complain when I've been like, yeah, corps need to win games.
Yeah, I know. I do like that. I think the side balance is correctly in a really good spot. I just don't have a corp I like. It's Kill Nebula is like off the table completely. Kill Oko to me feels extremely draw dependent, and like it doesn't really let like the corp make like the most interesting decisions. Where it's like a lot of did I draw the end of the line and like did I get a good start or did my opponent get a bad start and stuff like that, or like did I draw the oppose like in the correct timings and did I get flooded up and stuff like that, you know? It feels extremely bad to play sometimes, and sometimes you just troll people.
Um, yeah, I could see like I don't know. I felt from playing the Alco deck, there's times where like I think there's a lot of like workable things you can do, angles that you can take. I think what Oppo represents too is that like if you get a bad start because you have Oppo, you have this like comeback mechanic where like they have to have their clear tags or they may die or like that sort of thing. I'm very like I like the Alco deck. Like I like what it represents, what it does to the runner, that sort of thing. Like I'm very about it. Like I actually just hope that it just completely stays intact. I really think that like right now, by just playing well and like I don't actually think you need to touch the deck.
Yeah, it's just like I don't like it. I think it's more about that.
Right. Like that's what I mean. Like if it comes down to like I can see cases where like as you've laid out here, where people just like don't like these decks that are available to them or don't like playing against them. But in terms of like how the games are played or like the the meta ballot or whatever, like I don't know. Haven't had too many problems. Like there's certain decks I wish would just go away that will never go away, but like those will always be the same. Like as far as like the top tier meta decks, I'm like they've been fun.
Sure.
I mean it's
That's
obviously
fair.
fun to win, but it's also like I feel like the games are challenging. I feel like the
Yeah.
games are hard.
Yeah.
And that's what I've missed. Like I feel like I'm actually playing Netrunner, and so that feels good. And yeah,
Yeah. It's just that there's nothing for me. I think I do like ob decks. Like I do like Augustus like rush ob thing. I don't think it's the best deck to be playing, but like also the like asset op lists are cool.
yeah, maybe you're an odd player. I like.
You have to be
Surprised you're not a
doing
Leo.
something. Leo just hits. It has all the bad vibes.
Really?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel good. It's not.
Feels
I think
like
my
game.
biggest problem with Leo is that it's not PD.
Yo, they took your love too soon. Huh?
It's still around, but it's like this, like shambling corpse that's like still around, but I can't love it the same way.
Yeah, if it was like Asa, and then they were like, yo, here's poetry, I'd be upset.
Imagine we had Asa right now. Imagine all the Asa cooks that we could do.
Yeah, that would be like Fat Asa would be correct.
Oh, Fat Asa with like scatterfields and everything. Oh my god, please give it back. Oh yeah, also about like the metagame, I think all the off-meta corp decks are like kind of fucked up, you know? If somebody...
Oh, the ob one?
No, like off-meta ones. Like, I think core damage PD is a little like sin against Netrunner as a concept. It's like a deck for evil people only. It literally does nothing to win the game, except like, oh, I tank credits, like, haha, have fun dealing with Matatubola. It's literally like bullshit, do nothing gameplay. Like, it's Janet casual gameplay. For like, how long ever you want to play it, or your opponent lets you play it. Then you get, oh, I have 17 credits now, I get to play this, like, I fast and was salvo testing, have fun. It's like, yeah, I have salvo testing on the score area now. Now I'd like just put agendas on the table, have fun, and like infuriating. That shit is not Netrunner. It's like dog shit, and like I hate it being good, especially.
Yeah. I mean, if I was in charge, I would.
I think we take salvo testing, take it behind the sauna, and like shoot it in the head just for vibe crimes.
Oh, I would burn that deck to the ground. Like it's pretty bad. Like it's worse. It's worse than find your false lead and score it. It's like it's on another level. Like it's like, oh, because once they score the salvo, it's just there's just this.
It's an old game, yeah.
And then not only that, but it's like, okay, then there's like Nightmare Archive. Like it's pretty heinous.
Yeah.
I try not to talk about it too much because I don't want too much attention drawn.
No, it's already attention drawn. Did you see, like, after American Continentals, the Janet stats? Everybody just was playing PD in there, and I was like, I know these are not my people. They're enemies.
Oh no! I'm way too boomer for that shit. I know how this goes. You think I play? How many runner games do you think I played after that shit happened? You know what I mean? Yeah, just fuck that shit.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, few, and I dodged everything. Like, yeah, no way. I played when the lights were low. You know, like fuck all that. No, I didn't do too well the last content, so but like, I agree. I think that deck's hell. I think S is just stupid. Will always be fucking stupid.
Yeah. Also, if you ever play Pravdavost against me, I will not play against you. Like, you put it on the table, I will concede the game.
Yeah, I don't know. There's quite a bit of IDs that just inspire the worst kind of game.
It's kind of like, it's interesting. Some of the new NSG IDs are extremely sick. Like, I think some of them are like my favorite IDs ever. And like, a lot of them just do bullshit to you. Like, yeah. Imagine, like, I said to like Not Yet at some point in Discord, like, oh, just let me play Argus with hard-hitting news. Then Not Yet answered, like, only thing you get is, Oppo Bangan. And I was like, looking at the message, like, just tears, one tear rolling from my deer tucked down my cheek.
Yeah, I hear you. It's rough sometimes, but like, I like the meta decks we have now. I was like, I didn't think we'd get to this point. Post elevation.
I mean,
big,
like,
I didn't think we'd get here.
Yeah, the previous meta, I was like hella doomer. I was like, oh, this will be bad until like we get 2 extra sets or something. But it's pretty good right now.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm very curious. For this last continent, we'll see how this goes, and then I know what they decide to do. For the Shaper players, like I'm on record on saying, I'll be on record on saying, hell no, you cannot have trick shot. Hell no, you cannot create a commission.
Agreed.
Yeah, like, please no.
Can anarch players get moshing back?
What do you think the answer to that is?
Yes.
You're wildin'.
I mean, like, it would be kind of cool. Also, DreamNet. Hoshiko is not a menace right now. You just put it back in the pool.
Are you if Bosching or DreamNet are in the pool, I'm winning world.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we need to unban it.
That's like when I say I'm winning worlds, I mean like I can win worlds, and like that should tell you everything you need to. That card's
Valor, you had a chance to win last year's Worlds.
Sorry?
You had a big good chance to win Worlds last year. But you decided to go play fucking fantasy draft basketball.
Dead honest. Like the problem is like I have to pay if I play the build to last matchup, like it was like not a good matchup for me to begin with. But you know, maybe I do the D thing and just snipe.
3 points of R&D, yeah.
Sure. And then like against D, I have to roll my runner.
Yeah.
Like if they roll their runner, it's bad because at that point, like D had already played against my corp 3 times. Like one with the Crown of Service the day before, once in Swiss, and then once already in the cut. Like they've already played 3 times. And like there's no surprise in them. They know exactly what they need to do. Right? And it's a case of again, it's not skill versus skill. It's like my cards are just better than yours. And when you get to that point of familiarity, like it's like I have a 2% chance, right? So I have to roll that. And if I do roll my corp, I have a decent chance. Cool. And if I were to win that, fine, sure. But then then it's R plus, which like I can win. I didn't win it in Swiss, but I could win. Just like dodge behold, you know.
Oh, that R plus deck was so cringe.
and then like Arizona versus Egg is like possible, but like it's not very likely because like I'm a do nothing deck for a long time until they just get to like build and build and build and then deep dive you. Like
sure.
It was a very, very long climb. So on that front I also just don't like feel any sort of ways about it. But you were mentioning a bladderwort?
I was like thinking about it, like what other card would you ban out of Auko? And I was thinking like I like love the scoring Auko deck, you know? They're like what people played in UK Nats that tiebreakers built. Like that deck is super peak to me. It like makes like the best games like out of like a deck in after Flashpoint rotated. But that kind of just like isn't the best thing right now because like you'd rather play like these Bladderwort things, and that deck didn't really need Bladderwort in it. So like that would push all the Aukos to be the much more cool variant. The other option,
I'm with you.
Yeah, the other option I was thinking about was like Petty Cash, but that also hits the other Auko version. But it would like totally kill Nebula, I feel like.
Yeah, Bladderwort hits Ob and hits.
It hits a cringe Ob also, which is like fine. I think Bladderwort is like just a cringe card.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I think what's maybe this is the problem where like when you play against Alco, you kind of know, or you have a good idea that it's going to be the kill variant. I think when you play against Ob, there's still with Bladderworts, there's still more surprise. Like it could be like Rush, a mix. It could be Bladderwort. It could not. It could be Hollow Man. There could be Fat. There could, you know what I mean? Like it could be Bridgman's. Like there's a lot going on there. And I think if you take out the Bladderworts, then there's less of a surprise, I guess, unless.
Yeah.
So, but I could see it. I could see it.
I think it's also
to say that
like,
hey, we did something.
Both cutting each other off apparently. Yeah, I was like thinking about it, and I am not sure right now. Banning a corp card does make sense. It feels like we would end up in the position that we were previously if you don't hit all like runner card at the same time. And like I don't know what card you hit out of criminal. It's like Mission Impossible to hit one. If you are not okay to ban bravado, which I am not okay to ban.
Yeah, I think as of now, like I guess I would keep it the same. Minus my meme bans, or what you would consider my meme bans, I would keep it the same.
Minus your meme. Oh, like, yeah, Salvo and shit. And Proverbost.
Ban Salvo, ban Essa, yeah.
I'm down. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how the meta develops for the last Continental. And like if SBT thinks that we need changes before Worlds. Because like Worlds often gets like this kind of balance list just to shake things up, I feel like. So like it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I'm curious. I'm very curious. I was gonna say maybe they give you a sandbox on band.
I mean, if it gets okay. Again, I'm running with like what I would in an ideal world see. It's like unban Cyberdex and unban Smoshing and Dreamnet, and we're like good.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't know if Moshing can ever come back.
Nah, you just don't see the vision, brother.
No, that's why I can't. Hey, everyone, I want it to be known that Axu just said I don't see the vision, okay?
Oh, fuck. God. Might be.
Cancel him when you see him. It's Jover for you.
Apparently.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, yeah, moshing is.
I'm happy that I don't have to make the ban list decisions right now. It's tough.
Honestly, I think it's easy. It's pretty easy to do nothing, you know?
Is it though? Like, some people will yell at you if you do nothing. Like, a lot of people.
Yeah, I actually think the hard part is that I think there's a lot of people who want you to do something. Like, I think there's people who want you to take pieces away from Alco and Ob and things like that, or whatever. And people who want you to get back. Shaper's like, I want Creative Commission back. Like, that sort of thing or whatever. But so yeah, I think that's like, you know, they'll do their testing and things like that. We'll see what happens. Yeah, glad to be back. Welcome back, Axu. Yeah, there'll be more episodes coming up. Please like, comment, subscribe, and like, yeah, I'm glad everyone let us know how they feel in person. But like, yeah, if you have any comments or feel whatever, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or even DM me, you know, on the Discord, you know, whatnot, and we can chat. That'd be cool. But anyway, we outie.
We outie.